TRN News.
Nashville Metro Police are identifying one of two men who were found shot to death near Percy Priest Lake this week. Authorities say the body of 19-year-old Amir Wilkerson of Alabama was discovered with gunshot wounds near the Lincoya Bay Apartments on Monday. Investigators are still working to determine the identity of the other victim and figure out why they were in the area. Anyone with information related to the shooting is asked to contact MNPD. The Nolensville Buttercup Festival is returning this weekend. The Williamson County town is hosting the annual celebration on Saturday. It will include over 150 vendors, various live music stages, and the Little Miss Buttercup pageant. Local leaders took over management of the festival for the first time this year after the longtime planners decided to step away from the event. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Being there matters, and in a world that can be uncertain, your United States Navy protects and defends America on the oceans. Where there are threats against America, anywhere around the globe, your Navy ships, submarines, aircraft, and most importantly, tens of thousands of America's finest young men and women are ready to defend America at all times. When pirates threaten commerce, your Navy is there to ensure the world's oceans are safe and free from attacks. When disaster strikes, like the typhoon that devastated the Philippines in 2013, your Navy was there, providing medical supplies and relief to those in need. When drug traffickers attempt to use the ocean to ferry narcotics to our borders, your Navy is there defending America. Your Navy is deployed around the world, around the clock, always ready. When it comes to protecting and defending America, being there matters, and America's Navy is already there.
The deadline is here for Tennessee taxpayers to file their federal returns. Although April 15th was officially tax day, state residents were given until May 1st to file their returns. That's because Tennessee was one of the few states affected by a natural disaster last year. The IRS is also providing penalty relief to businesses for payroll and excise tax deposits. A Franklin mom is pleading not guilty in an alleged murder-for-hire situation. Angie Solomon made the plea in Williamson County Court yesterday to solicitation to commit first-degree murder. In a recorded conversation between Solomon and an undercover agent, she said she wanted to put her ex-husband, quote, under the ground for allegedly abusing their children. She also accused him of killing their son, who died in a freak accident in 2020. A judge has reduced her bond to $250,000. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. 2 dogs perished in a Tuesday night fire that destroyed a Putnam County residence. The county fire department says a neighbor reported the blaze on Forest Road a little after 8 p.m. Officials say a cause of that fire has not been determined, and there is no ongoing investigation. The DeKalb County Budget Committee has voted to put a temporary freeze on new spending requests for the upcoming fiscal year budget. WJLE Smithville reports the decision was made as the county awaits a resolution of the jail construction issue. The county is currently working to develop a cost estimates for building a new jail complex. Business owners and property owners in downtown Cookeville are now eligible for a new grant from Cityscape Cookeville. According to the organization, eligible applicants could receive up to $30,000 for exterior improvements to their properties. The Upper Cumberland Business Journal says the organization recently met with potential applicants to discuss the grant opportunities. Cityscape is an accredited Tennessee Main Street program dedicated to preserving the architectural heritage and revitalization of downtown Cookeville. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, yo. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Today's the first day of May, Sheila. Happy Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday. Happy May Day.
Yeah,
It
happy
is
May Day.
A high today, close to 80 for us. We're starting out with 66. And might be a little breezy today, too.
Yeah, chance of some rain, too.
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
like 55% chance.
Yeah. Anthony Taylor was putting out that there is a, a slight risk, or we're kind of on the line between slight risk and slightly more risk of thunderstorms and things like that this afternoon. We'll keep you updated with that throughout the morning. Of course, you can hear Anthony Taylor from Upper Cumberland Weather on all the Cookeville communication stations, whether that's on Hub Plus. We got his whole live feed going on Hub Plus on the Roku app all the time. You can watch that. But weather every hour on the Country Giant, Kiss FM, the Eagle, 106.1 and 107.7 Grace FM. So we'll keep you updated on the radio and on TV.
Well, it's time now for things you need to know.
Yeah, what you got, Sheila?
Well, there's new owners of the Putnam Room in Cookeville.
Oh, okay.
Taylor and Thomas. So if you've done there before, you've probably seen their faces. They were servers too, and they were there for many years, but they've officially taken over ownership just recently. It's not a title change. They're going to keep it the Putnam Room.
Good.
And they have a really deep love for that place, so they're gonna do good.
I'm glad that's going to stay open. I love the
too.
food over there.
I was gonna say it's really good food.
The Ann Cameron Memorial Golf Classic. This is the 50th annual. It's the longest running charity golf tournament in the whole Upper Cumberland.
They do a good job with that too. And 55 years. Is that what
50.
50 years.
Yeah, and it's coming up Saturday, June 14th. Going to be at the Golden Eagle Golf Club. So be sure if you want to get involved, you can do it through the CRMC Foundation, and then all that money goes to Cancer Patient Assistant Fund with Cookeville Regional Charitable Foundation. So if you want some more information on that, they have it up on their website.
They do a good job too. That Cookeville Regional Charitable Foundation,
for sure.
And let's see. Congratulations to Executive Director of UCDD and UCHRA, Mark Farley.
Hey.
What a good fella. Love Mark Farley. He's being named President of the Tennessee Association of Human Resource Agencies. So, been named the new president.
Good for him.
Since
That's
1974. the Tennessee Association of Human Resource Agency has connected communities all across the state with vital services. You know, yesterday we had Farron Kefauver in talking about some grants. I know UCHRA helps a lot of businesses with grants too, a lot of different towns around with beautification things. So just really good job. And Mark Farley, just a good guy. So congratulations to him.
You're talking about Cityscape. Of course, Farron was in here yesterday. She did mention some of the grants. One of them is a $30,000 grant for exterior improvements to downtown properties. There's still some available for some eligible businesses. So if you're in the downtown area, just know that that's available, but you need to go get signed up for it and be part of it to get a little bit of that money. If you have something that you need to do to one of your buildings. And so that's what they're there for. You can reach out to them and find out what you need to do. But that is available now. So you need to get going on if that's something that you want.
Well, that's all I have and things you need to know.
All right. Clay County, their EMS director, Director Hall, they got a $1.3 million grant to give them some more money. They're going to get 2 new ambulances and some different monitors. Their monitors are 10 years old. And with electronics especially.
10 years is a long time.
Oh, I mean,
for electronic world.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, they're getting told to get on a Mediterranean diet right now.
You've gotten older. Get on a Mediterranean diet.
10-year-old electrical device, they've got a pill box.
Yeah.
One of those pill organizers.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, I got one of those now.
Which I'm scared to death of. You know, I'm like, oh, I don't want to be pill organizer guy.
It's coming.
Well, I hope not. I'm taking one a day now, and I know it's a slippery slope, but here I am doing it like a chump. But anyway, that's all I got now. But that's awesome for Clay County.
Yeah, it is.
They
Yeah,
absolutely needed that. Yeah, they went from 2 ambulances to 4, plus new monitors.
And that's going to help save lives, so that's
Yeah.
always good. Well, your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pawn, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. They have the cleanest and best pawn shop all over
In the world.
Is it all over the state, you think?
I want to
all over the world?
say in the world.
In the world. They
Yeah.
treat you right over there at Freedom Pawn. So check in with them. We thank them for sponsoring your 2 cents. What is a modern trend that people will regret in 10 years?
A modern trend that people will regret in 10 years. Dancing on TikTok.
Just TikTok in general.
I say there's a lot of regret that'll come from TikTok for sure. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I've never done anything ridiculous on TikTok. So
I was going to, when you said I've never done anything ridiculous, I'm like, what? You mean on TikTok?
On TikTok. I've never done anything ridiculous, but I can see that coming back and haunting people later.
Yeah, so that'd be good. I don't know. There's a lot of people that have some good answers. We'll get into them next.
All right. That's all coming up here on Good Morning Cookeville. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Great people over at Elevate Real Estate. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, be a great one to choose. Or if you're looking to make a change, you know, maybe you're a real estate agent now, or you're thinking about becoming a real estate agent. Elevate Real Estate can help you out with all of that too. So they're looking for good quality people because they're good quality people.
Nice folks.
Live here in the Willow Window studio. Get more information about Willow Window at willowwindow.pro, whether that's windows, garage doors, custom window treatments.
And their new summer spaces, which you can create
Right.
space by your pool, or even if you don't have a pool.
I'm
just
calling it
outside space.
you can make your home a place you don't want to take a vacation from.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
what I want to do. I'd much rather spend it at my house and make my house
Yes.
something awesome
If you
than
need some, you just go right inside and get it.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they'd gotten a great deal on a cruise. They're going to take their whole family, $2,000, which is a pretty good deal because they have a pretty good sized family,
Right.
You know. But think about that.
But that's a lot.
Few years, you could have built something in your backyard that's as good as the cruise.
You could have built your summer space from Willow Window.
That's right. We'll get into your 2 cents coming up. It's Good Morning Cookeville live here in the Willow Window studio. Hang out with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window studio. Something real cool coming up today. It's the National Day of Prayer. And if you can't be there, it's okay. We've got you covered. We'll have it on Hub Plus. We'll also have it on Grace FM. And we're going to have Upper Cumberland Reporters helping us out. So it'll be on their YouTube channel. So you can watch that on Upper Cumberland Reporter today. I believe we're going to start our broadcast at 11:30. And then the actual, I think there'll be some worship music and things like that starting then. Then at noon is when the National Day of Prayer speakers and prayers and all that start, right? Have I got that timeline right?
We may start a little earlier than that, interviewing some folks.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've set up some things for us too. But yes, for the public, 11:30, it's just prayer and worship time with the community. And then at noon, that's when the National Day of Prayer ceremony starts.
Okay. And then our broadcast is, of course, brought to you by our great friends, the Henry brothers, Chris and Gary. Just great guys, and they're helping us out with that broadcast today. So we appreciate the Henry brothers. If we have any bad weather today and you got something wrong with your roof, man, call them first.
Oh yeah.
You got to mess with anybody else. Just call them, be done with it.
I also want to thank the National Day of Prayer Task Force. There's a local task force, and they do such a good job getting everything together. We got a little packet with notes in it that taking care of us for broadcasting it today, and I'm just like, they are so easy to work with. And
they
are
well. Yeah, and now if it is raining during that time, it'll be up on the 3rd floor of the courthouse. And so we'll have to see where exactly when the time comes,
right,
where it's going to be, depending on how much rain and all that. But we'll keep you updated. But plenty of ways to be a part of the National Day of Prayer, even if you can't make it. But if you can, we'd love to see it. Be sure to stop by and say hello to me and Sheila while you're there. Your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond in Sparta. They're located at 49 Mayberry Street. You can find everything you need there. Good quality merchandise at a great price.
What is a modern trend that people will regret in 10 years?
Well, I don't know. I just there's a lot of them that look like it would be terrible. I think the way some of these fellas are dressing right now, like even professional football players.
Yeah, because they used to have dress in suits and things like that. Now it's more
what do you
casual.
do?
And
when I was watching the draft, I was like, what are you guys even wearing? Which, I guess is cool now. I don't know. But
they weren't wearing suits.
I wouldn't be caught dead in some of that stuff.
I'll take that back. Some of them were wearing suits and looked really, really nice.
Yeah.
And others were like, you're wearing a fancy sweatshirt?
Yeah, what is this? What are you even doing?
Act like you've been there.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, Shanna said, some of these hair colors I think they're going to be regretting.
There's a lot of multicolored hairdos right now.
And
and it's not like, hey, I got my hair colored. It's my hair's blue and purple and pink.
Yeah.
Now. Which, if you like it, have at it. But
if you're young enough to pull that off and look cute, I'm all for you.
Yeah.
Because it's semi-permanent. Like what I mean is it stays on for as long as it grows out or you recolor it. So it's not like permanent. Your hair is going to be blue forever.
Right. I mean, I get it. I mean, I understand.
I guess stuff like that doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me, but I think it will be something that people regret later.
They'll have pictures.
Yeah.
Dilcia, let's see, some others too. Johnny Ferguson, they're saying vaping, they think they'll regret in 10 years.
Well, I tell you something else I think people will regret in 10 years is that GLP-1.
Because you don't know.
That Wegovy or Ozempic. I'm scared to death about what all that's going to cause that nobody knows about yet,
And a lot of people are taking such high doses of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if like the regular dose for people with diabetes, that's like a normal dose. But for those losing weight, they kind of keep turning up the milligrams on it. I'm saying the doctors, not them, but to make them lose weight. And I'm just like, whoa.
I mean, they haven't seen anything yet, I don't think.
No,
but
there's not been anything that's bad. But you do wonder, like, when something that seems like it's just a miracle pill or a miracle shot, you're like, okay, on down the line, what kind of side effects? It seems good now.
Yeah,
I remember that diet drug Fen-Phen.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm comparing it to.
Everyone was acting like it was great. Then it was for like several months.
Yeah,
everybody was losing weight and acting like it was great. Just take a pill and lose weight, and then it was causing heart problems and other things. So,
right, but
that's not the case with.
But they haven't found that with this yet. But in 10 years, I just wonder what that's going to turn into. Is all.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
Oh, I'm sure they were.
I'm sure people wonder that, Sheila.
What is a modern trend people will regret in 10 years? Kevin said some of their tattoos, which is true.
Maybe, sure, yeah.
Mullets. I don't remember seeing it because people had mullets in high school.
I don't regret mine from back in the day.
I've talked
I'm proud
to people,
of it.
They loved it. They was like, it was a time for it. It's fine.
Now, I never permed it. Now, I had a buddy who put a perm in his mullet.
That was the thing, too.
And we called him Per Mullet. And I would regret that, I think.
Sydney said he believes that people will regret not prioritizing time with family, friends, and not practicing empathy and respect for others because people have gotten so mean lately.
I agree with that.
I think there'll be regret.
I think people will absolutely regret not spending more time with I think that's been a regret for a lot of people throughout several generations.
Well, also when you think about it, there's been a lot of people in the last couple of years who just stopped being friends because of different political beliefs.
Yeah.
I think they'll regret that on down
I do
the line.
too. I think down the line they will. Probably not right now, but down the line, I think you're right on that.
Dale says people will regret social media. It's not taken me just 10 years to regret it. I already regret it. People are just mean on there nowadays. That's what he said.
Yeah,
So.
people can get mean. I just think the hate and I get it. It's a stressful world out there, and a lot of times the only way to get rid of that stress is to
Take it out on somebody, huh?
right. But I mean, find something else to do, because it's just getting ridiculous out there.
Angela said people will regret not spending enough time with their older family members.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one, because 10 years from now, you may not have them anymore.
I don't even like thinking about
I know it.
I don't like that at all, Sheila.
It's not good.
I try not to even think about it. My dad seems like every other little bit he'll be like, "Come here, I need to show you where this thing is in case I die." Well, I don't want to talk about that right now. Just
You're like, Dad, don't say that.
let me find it later. I'm going through all your stuff. I'll find it later.
It is
I don't talk about it right now.
And then Jenny, she's our last one. What do you think people will regret in 10 years? She said those stupid tilty trucks and cars with wheels and they're facing the sky.
Oh, that's like on hydraulics?
Yeah. She said she thinks people will regret them. I think people that want them probably won't regret having them. They'll be glad to, hey, knock it off my bucket list.
Right. I mean, I can, do I want that? No. But I can see that. I can see why people think that's cool.
Yeah, and see why it's fun.
I used to think those lowered trucks, when we were in school.
Yeah.
I used to think those were so cool because they seemed like all the cool dudes had one,
I never liked them.
Well, I mean, it wasn't my thing because I lived out in the country and,
and
they would scrape the road.
You go over one pothole and there you go.
Yeah. I had a buddy that had one, and he was like, "Man, I'm going to come swing by your house." Like, okay. Scraped the whole time, toward the bottom of his truck coming up my driveway, and that's when I was like, "Okay, well,
he's messed up his whole underside of his.
I'll never have a mini truck. Gonna always have to have one that clear the road at least."
Well, I think you're right with the TikTok trends and stuff. Some of the kids will look back at doing it when they're doing it now and they're preteens. 10 years from now, they'll be a young adult and they'll look back like, why did we do this?
I talking about scraping.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I was coming out there where First Horizon Bank is on Jefferson, and on Stephen Street, where you cross over Jefferson,
right?
And then you keep going and on around there. So there was a Corvette in front of me, like a new Corvette, really cool looking. And I thought it was going to get stuck there because it's straight down, and then there's that big hump. And he scraped, or she scraped. I couldn't tell if it was a he or she driving, but I was like, "Oh man, that new Corvette."
That hurts when that scraping's happening.
I don't know,
especially when it's a good-looking car.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh man," but I mean, it didn't seem to hurt the Corvette any. Kept on going, but I heard it.
Yeah.
And it's don't mess.
She heard it and felt it.
Don't mess up your Corvette. It's too pretty.
Calm down.
It's too pretty. Don't do it. And I just felt bad for them. That is, I wonder
how often that happens too, though.
I don't know. My little buzz around car, it sits pretty low, so I was afraid it was going to scrape too. It did not.
Oh, that's good.
So
that thing gets around good.
It does. I like it because I can park anywhere.
Fit anywhere.
It's almost 30 miles a gallon,
which is wonderful.
Yeah, so I like my little buzz around car. Way better than my big old truck.
Yeah, it was kind of a gas guzzler one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I'm sure there's times you miss your truck.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. One trip to Livingston and I had to fill back up. I can probably go 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. See, it's
to Livingston in my little buzz around car.
Yeah.
It's 6:29, and coming up, we've got spoiler alert for you. It's the world of entertainment and music, so we'll catch you up on all the stuff you need to know about that. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live this morning here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Atlanta Braves fell to the Colorado Rockies 2-1 yesterday. It snapped an 8-game losing streak for Colorado and stopped the Braves' chances of getting back to 500 as they fell to 14-16. Atlanta will start a 3-game set with the Dodgers tomorrow. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Cardinals swept the Reds in a doubleheader 6-0 and 9-1. The Diamondbacks beat the Mets 4-3. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox in extras 7-6, and the Phillies topped the Nationals 7-2. Two teams in the Stanley Cup playoffs are moving on as the Washington Capitals beat the Canadiens 4-1 and won the series 4-1 in the East first round. The Florida Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-3 to win their series and move on in the East as well. Join us tonight for the second round of the 7 AAA baseball tournament as the 1-seed Upperman will take on Cumberland County at 4 and Stone Memorial battles White County at 7. You can watch both games on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here, and we're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:33 now.
From the Putnam County
No
Library
support from my
Systems, they have
broker,
their summer
minimal
reading
commission
program.
splits, and
We're gonna
outdated
talk to
marketing
Spencer
tools.
Trout
Sound
and
familiar?
also
Accelerate
Andrea
your real
Bassett.
estate career with
That's all
Elevate.
coming up at
Experience
Hang on,
broker
hang on.
support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful,
don't wanna
competitive
stop
commission
that right
plans,
now.
and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year.
Hang on,
Please call
everybody.
931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Atlanta Braves fell to the Colorado Rockies 2-1 yesterday. It snapped an 8-game losing streak for Colorado and stopped the Braves' chances of getting back to 500 as they fell to 14-16. Atlanta will start a 3-game set with the Dodgers tomorrow. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Cardinals swept the Reds in a doubleheader 6-0 and 9-1. The Diamondbacks beat the Mets 4-3. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox in extras 7-6, and the Phillies topped the Nationals 7-2. Two teams in the Stanley Cup playoffs are moving on as the Washington Capitals beat the Canadiens 4-1 and won the series 4-1 in the East first round. The Florida Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-3 to win their series and move on in the East as well. Join us tonight for the second round of the 7 AAA baseball tournament as the 1-seed Upperman will take on Cumberland County at 4 and Stone Memorial battles White County at 7. You can watch both games on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
All right, hey, let's try this all again. It's 6:36 now. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Sheila.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound
Well, I did it
familiar?
again.
Accelerate your real estate career. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Atlanta Braves fell to the Colorado Rockies 2-1 yesterday. It snapped an 8-game losing streak for Colorado and stopped the Braves' chances of getting back to 500 as they fell to 14-16. Atlanta will start a 3-game set with the Dodgers tomorrow. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Cardinals swept the Reds in a doubleheader 6-0 and 9-1. The Diamondbacks beat the Mets 4-3. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox in extras 7-6, and the Phillies topped the Nationals 7-2. Two teams in the stand.
All right, I think we got it stopped now. Thanks to Engineer Mike. Sometimes these computers get a mind of their own.
I would say it's a woman.
You think
The
so?
computer's a woman.
Yeah.
Get a mind of its own. She wasn't trying to be stubborn. She just had a mind of her own.
Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music tonight. Our boy Walter Goggins is going to be on Stephen Colbert.
He's such a good actor. He was in The White Lotus, Justified, and he's on that religious...
Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones, and I think that's on Max.
Yeah. On regular TV tonight, you got 911 on ABC. Also, Dr. Odyssey and Grey's Anatomy. That'll be on, all that's on ABC. On CBS, George and Mandy's First Marriage. Then Ghost and Elsbeth.
I've never watched her show.
It's on CBS. On Fox, Next Level Chef and Farmer Wants a Wife. Haven't watched it, but I've seen some of the promos for it.
There's a lot of people talk about it. They like it.
Yeah. On NBC, Law and Order and Law and Order Special Victims Unit. On HBO, 100-Foot Wave. And then on Nat Geo, Genghis Khan, The Secret History of the Mongols.
Whoa.
That's probably what I'll end up watching.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. On streaming, it's new on Netflix, Angie, Fake Life, True Crime. Also on Netflix, season 1 of The Four Seasons. I don't know if that's about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons or
the hotel chain.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that's all about, but maybe if it's in your algorithm, they've shown you a preview.
They haven't.
I haven't either. My algorithm on Netflix is all messed up somehow. It don't know
what it is, but I mean,
I don't know. It's like it doesn't know what I want
that's
anymore.
how it is with us too. It's like because we watch a little bit of everything, and then
Yeah.
we're like, this is not us.
Chris Hemsworth will star in Subversion, a submarine thriller for Amazon MGM. The submarine stuff, the stuff underwater, makes me hold my breath.
Yeah, it does.
So does space.
Yes, both of them, but something about being underwater is worse to me.
Yeah. DC Studios have paused Sergeant Rock, once set to star Colin Farrell and be directed by Luca Guadagnino. I don't know. Long name, lot of letters. Due to scheduling issues with the UK location shoot, the project may resume in 2026, but Luca's involvement is uncertain now, so they may have to find another director. Maybe one with an easier name to say.
Maybe it'll all work out in the long run. Yeah.
Guy Ritchie will direct Roadhouse 2 for Amazon MGM with Jake Gyllenhaal returning as Dalton.
Roadhouse 1 redo was not good enough for part 2. What do you think?
No, I'm not for it, but I mean, I'll probably watch it.
You're gonna watch it? You
I
think?
probably will.
You
know, I like, I like good fight scenes, and there was good fight scenes at least. The plot was stupid.
Yeah, that's how I feel about. I don't know, a lot of shows, but.
Martin Scorsese is going to produce Aldius. It's a documentary honoring Pope Francis. That's pretty cool. We get Martin Scorsese to direct your documentary. Of course,
he's Catholic.
The Pope, of course, will do that. There's been a lot of talk about Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend, that she's got all the power over him. And there's a CBS Sunday morning interview, and Bill Belichick is criticizing CBS, claiming that it misrepresented his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, as attempting to control the conversation.
Did it now, Bill? Did it? Because I saw that conversation.
CBS responded denying any preconditions that were set and asserting that the interview was intended to be wide-ranging. Bill Belichick claims the final aired segment failed to reflect the broader constructive construction or discussion that they had about his career and accomplishments.
Well, they said, let's get into y'all's relationship. And from across the room, she goes, no, we're not asking that.
Well, they wanted to know how they met.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's not get into that.
She didn't say it quite as nice as you did.
Right. Which,
And there was something else. She goes, no, don't answer that. And I'm like, who are you, his lawyer?
P. Diddy is looking to
Speaking of lawyers.
silence his legal opposition as the start of his federal sex traffic trial draws closer. So how can you silence the legal? I mean, how can you do that?
When you're P. Diddy and you're in jail right now. I don't know.
It doesn't sound like something that you should be. Hey, these lawyers who are trying to convict me, they don't need to say anything.
Well, I'd want to say that too, right?
That doesn't make any sense at all, does it?
None of the P. Diddy stuff makes sense to me.
Prince William plans to strip Meghan Markle and Prince Harry of their HRH titles.
Whoa.
Whenever he becomes king. That's,
when he becomes
His Royal Highness, Her Royal Highness. So they won't be that. Following Meghan's continued use of the honors, despite the 2020 agreement that they would cease doing that. She's still, no, I'm Her Royal Highness.
Is she still using it, or just people calling her that?
They say she's still using it.
I mean, really, William, hadn't you got other things to fuss about?
I mean, that's pretty important to them.
That's his brother.
The controversy intensified after Meghan sent a gift basket labeled with compliments of Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. So
I feel like she almost sent that saying, still using it, not going to change it.
So she's for sure still. I mean, she wrote
it was her that used it.
She wrote it down
Mm-hmm.
and had it sent that way.
And
So.
sent it to them.
Yeah. Coming up next, we've got The Real Good. Also, Ask Sheila is on the way. 5 correct answers so far this week.
And it's Thursday, so.
Yeah, so you've done really.
I'm going to beat my.
You've done really good this week, Sheila.
Thanks, Jason.
I mean, that one day you got 3 in a row. Tuesday when you got 3 in a row, amazing.
And I was acting up that day.
You were. You're a little calm today, though, so I don't know how good you'll do.
Probably not so good.
We'll have to find out here in just a little bit here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Warning! Excessive fun ahead. The 47th Annual Poke Salad Festival hits Jackson County May 8th through the 10th with live music, vendors, events, and car show. And more poke salad than you can shake a biscuit at. Visit pokesalad.org and tell your taste buds we said you're welcome. It's the Poke Salad Festival in Jackson County with Cookeville Communications.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Wednesday morning forecast. Another warm and humid day is ahead of us. Highs this afternoon will top out in the low 80s under a partly to mostly sunny sky. A stray shower or thunderstorm will be possible through this evening. South-southwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Overnight, we'll see partly cloudy skies with low chance of a thunderstorm. Lows will be in the mid-60s. South wind around 5 miles per hour. Thursday will bring an increased chance of thunderstorms with highs in the low 80s.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here. Jason and Sheila, Good Morning Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Check them out at willowwindow.pro.
Our high today is going to be close to 80 for us. It's going to be cloudy with gusty winds up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. And then later on this afternoon, they're calling for rain. About 3 to 4 p.m. That's when they're saying the rain will hit us. It's 68 right now.
We'll be live from the Putnam County Courthouse a little bit later on this morning for the National Day of Prayer. You can catch that on Hub Plus. You can catch that on Upper Cumberland Reporter's YouTube channel. And, of course, you can hear the whole thing on 107.7 Grace FM. Every day, me and Sheila, that broadcast is brought to you by the Henry Brothers Roofing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories. We try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. Over the past few years, the world of college sports has changed in a big way. We all know that. New rules allow college athletes to make money in different ways, and the door is open to older players to spend more time on teams and rosters before taking the next step in their lives. Janae Jackson played college basketball for Northern Illinois and Youngstown State before the rules changed. She was a solid player and graduated in 2016. Well, she's now 32 years old and realized that she still has one season of college eligibility left. So she made the bold choice to try to get back into the game. While there's no guarantee a college team will make her an offer, she's made herself available to get back on the court at 32. Fans of the sport are watching with amazement and curiosity to see how this brave move works out for Janae and maybe other former college athletes that wanted to have a little bit more fun, have some college glory, and might even make a little money on the side.
Yeah.
I bet she could still play. 32's not old.
Of course not, especially not when you're our age. 32 is just a baby.
I remember thinking 32 was old once. Boy, was I wrong.
Wrong.
32, you're prime condition.
Yes, you are. You look sad, like those were the days.
Those were the days. I mean, they were.
You had such a little pause and little pouty look on your face, Jason.
It's sad.
It is. It's like you feel good right now until you think of, 32.
Yeah.
I didn't have any back pain or nothing.
Yeah, it was great then. I could just
My knees didn't pop when I stood up.
I could just pop right off the couch anytime I wanted.
Now it's like we got to make a little noise and talk ourselves into getting up off the couch.
Got to heave ho a little bit. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. There we go.
Exactly.
Yeah. During the pandemic, 12-year-old Tasneem Dayam of Brookline, Massachusetts, spent a lot of time at home learning how to bake desserts and became an expert at making cupcakes.
Cupcakes are fun.
Word spread in the community about the amazing treats that he was creating, which led to neighbors showing up weekly to get them some cupcakes and support Tasneem's hobby. The number of orders increased to the point that had to create a business called Sweet Street Cakes and made a commitment to donate the profits to charity. So since 2023, Sweet Treat Cakes, which sounds like a nickname you'd give your spouse.
You're such a sweet treat.
He's donated more than $1,000 to charity like the Brookline Food Pantry, St. Jude's, and the Animal Rescue League of Boston. Tasneem still bakes all the sweet treats at home. They're in the kitchen and runs the business. Did their own spreadsheet and paying the expenses, and so they're running like a real business. And the skills have grown too. Now able to create elaborate full-size cakes and fulfill bigger orders. So good for her or him. Her, it's a him. It's a her. Sorry. To Tasneem. Well, it didn't say at the beginning. It said at the end that it's
With
her.
a name like Tasneem, we don't know.
Yeah. To Tasneem and to Janae Jackson, y'all are real good. All right, Sheila, are you ready for round 4 of Ask Sheila for this week.
I'm ready for it, but I don't feel as good about it as I had the last couple of days.
Let's see if there's
But I hope I'm wrong.
see if there's a theme today. Oh, this looks like more average American stuff.
The average American stuff's hard.
I know it's weird.
Because it could be anything under the sun. Because us Americans are weird.
First question.
Okay.
The average American adult will spend between $5 and $6 per week on this. What is it? We don't do this. This isn't something that we're into, but
so it's not coffee.
If you've been to the convenience store, you've probably been behind somebody who does do this quite often.
Gum?
No.
Candy bar?
No.
Oh, we eat those.
Yeah.
At the gas station?
Yeah. Lottery tickets.
I wasn't even, because I don't do it. It wasn't even in my mind.
Yeah.
The only time I do it is if it's up really, really, really high, and I'm like,
When it's worth it.
Yeah, when it's worth it. One time I do is when it's worth
it's up to almost $1 billion. You know, I think it's worth playing the lottery now.
my time.
10 million.
There's people with the lottery.
Who wants to go through all the trouble of winning that?
I always say a public service for everyone. When you get your lottery ticket, step to the side to scratch it off.
Yeah. The next question here, Sheila. The average American spends about $7,000 on this over their lifetime. What is it? Over their lifetime, $7,000.
Is it food or beverage?
It is food, but where are they spending the $7,000?
Eating out, restaurants.
I'd say it'd be way more than $7,000 for their lifetime.
Read this again.
The average
It was like,
the average American spends about $7,000 on this over their lifetime. I mean, it's the whole time you're alive, Sheila. You're going to spend $7,000. And it is on food, but how?
Oh, groceries.
On their lifetime, Sheila?
I don't know. You're just throwing me off with your hints. Hang on. Wait. It's a type of food?
It's just where you would buy this food with your
grocery store?
snacks from the vending machine.
Oh, Lord, I never would have got that.
$7,000. You spend that in no time at the grocery store, much less a lifetime.
Not unless you got lots of coupons.
If your lifetime of grocery expenses was $7,000,
be a happy girl.
Life would be great.
Moving along to the next one.
All right, we're going to need you to put your thinking cap on, Sheila.
Don't talk to me like that.
I don't think.
You know, I don't like you talking to me.
I don't think you're thinking these through.
That's when you said I do the best.
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
What? You were wrong. Mark
Yeah.
it down. May 1st.
All right, Americans recently spent over $98 billion on this in 1 year. What is it?
$98 billion.
$98 billion.
Food or beverage?
It's beverage. Americans recently spent over.
Beer.
You got it, Sheila.
Finally.
Way to go.
I told you I wasn't feeling it today. I'm glad I got one. That's the only one today, ain't it?
Yeah. So you're up to 6. Probably will not break your record for tomorrow.
Probably will not, unless I'm in one of those moods like I was in Monday or Tuesday.
Coming up, we've got some great guests from the Putnam County Library.
Yeah, it's Spencer Trout, adults and teen librarian, and Andrea Batson. She's with the All Good branch. She's a manager there.
Okay, great. And then WCTE, got Jordan coming in for that.
Yeah, there's a dance competition, a TV dance competition. We'll ask her more about that.
Ooh.
It'll be fun, I think. No, I'm not in it.
Well, why not? What if you get asked?
Don't give anybody any hints. I just dance for fun, not dancing where people can watch.
I'm just throwing it out there. It might be.
I dance like nobody's watching.
Might be a good time. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by our friends at Elevate Real Estate. If you're looking for a real estate agent, or if you're a real estate agent now and like to further your career, stop by or call or contact our friends at Elevate Real Estate. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Get more information about Willow Window and their outdoor space at willowwindow.pro. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. 2 dogs perished in a Tuesday night fire that destroyed a Putnam County residence. The county fire department says a neighbor reported the blaze on Forest Road a little after 8 p.m. Officials say a cause of that fire has not been determined, and there is no ongoing investigation. The DeKalb County Budget Committee has voted to put a temporary freeze on new spending requests for the upcoming fiscal year budget. WJLE Smithville reports the decision was made as the county awaits a resolution of the jail construction issue. The county is currently working to develop a cost estimates for building a new jail complex. Business owners and property owners in downtown Cookeville are now eligible for a new grant from Cityscape Cookeville. According to the organization, eligible applicants could receive up to $30,000 for exterior improvements to their properties. The Upper Cumberland Business Journal says the organization recently met with potential applicants to discuss the grant opportunities. Cityscape is an accredited Tennessee Main Street program dedicated to preserving the architectural heritage and revitalization of downtown Cookeville. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center.
TRN News.
The state has rested their case in the Tyree Nichols murder trial. 3 former Memphis police officers on trial accused of beating Nichols to death during a traffic stop in January 2023. After the prosecution called their last witness, defense attorneys immediately asked the judge to acquit their clients, Darius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith. Their request denied. The trial resumes this morning at 9 with former Memphis police officer Preston Hemphill's testimony to continue. Meantime, Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell discussing some of the moves by President Donald Trump with Democratic leaders in other cities. He got on a Zoom call with the mayors of Cleveland, Ohio, Baltimore, Maryland, and Phoenix, Arizona Monday. The group talked about issues surrounding the cuts to federal funding. O'Connell told the other officials nearly 400 national organizations could be losing $1.5 billion in federal money. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Prosecutors in Tennessee have rested their case in the Tyree Nichols murder trial. 3 former Memphis police officers accused of beating Nichols to death during a traffic stop in January 2023. After the prosecution called their last witness, defense attorneys immediately asked the judge to acquit their clients, Darius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith. Their request denied. Meantime, a deadly officer-involved shooting under investigation in Wilson County. Authorities say it happened Tuesday when a suspect barricaded himself inside a home on Bender's Ferry Road after a domestic violence call. Deputies opened fire when the man allegedly came out of the house and shot at him. He was pronounced dead at the scene. And a woman faces charges for allegedly attacking an employee at the Nashville Zoo. The victim reportedly confronted the suspect after she was seen riding a bicycle in a restricted area, which is when the 31-year-old allegedly punched her in the face and ribs. Police say it appears she was under the influence of some sort of drug. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:06.
And we have from the Putnam County Library Systems, Spencer Trout from Adult and Teen. He's an adult and teen librarian at Cookeville, Putnam County Library. And Andrea Batson is with the All Good branch. So you are the manager there at the All Good branch.
Yes, I just started. So yeah, I'm glad to see you all.
Well, congratulations on getting started. Was a few months ago, or
actually, I started April the 7th. I trained at the main library for a few weeks and kind of learned everything I could from all of those folks. But I just started April 7th. So
I bet it's fun too, though.
I'm having the best time. I don't even want to tell you how much fun I'm having. But we had chair volleyball. We're connected to the All Good Senior Center.
Yeah.
So a lot of our events, definitely are connected to that community. We had my first chair volleyball on Friday, and I have not laughed that hard in a long time. It was so fun. So we're having a good time.
That's great. Now, Spencer, I know there's a summer reading program coming up. Are you guys involved with that as far as with the adult and teen section?
Yeah, we are. We're doing, adults and teen programs, but, programs for all ages, too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's art themed. It's Color Our World is the theme this summer. So we have a bunch of art kind of themed programs. The first one we got is this giant community Jackson Pollock painting that we're going to do in Dogwood Park. It's like, giant, several feet by several feet painting. We're going to have everyone splatter paint on it and make it look like something Jackson Pollock.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging up at the library. And
that would be kind of fun, just to get your paintbrush and just do it like
he accidentally hit someone else. Is that okay, Spencer?
Exactly.
Can we?
Well, I'm going to get some big shirts too.
Okay,
So
all right.
all
right.
Paint fine. No.
You can bring your family and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I hit you," and then like it wasn't accidental. So
Well, it does look fun to do that. I mean, whether you're an artist or not, because I get that it's art. I do. I understand that. It's been explained to me that that's art. But it also just looks like something fun you would do when you were 5.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
how I came at it. I'm like, no, I'm not an artist. This is something I could do.
Yeah.
Right.
But then those paintings that he does go for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're like, how?
How did his stand out more than the others? I really want to know that because, I mean, there were some other people that did art like he did.
He may have been the first, though. Maybe
Maybe
was
that's
his
what
claim
it
to the
was.
fame. Maybe he was the first one.
And he would take it so seriously. I'm like, how do you know if you're messing up or not? Because you're like slinging paint.
Maybe you don't know.
Yeah. So when does all that get started?
That one will be the 29th of May. So that'll be at the very beginning, pretty much, of summer reading.
Okay.
At 11 a.m. And we're going to kind of go until it peters out a little bit, I leave at 5, so probably a couple hours, maybe like 2 or 3. It'll end.
Tell me how the art and the reading go together.
They're both kind of, literature and art. They're both, arts,
Yeah.
obviously. But I think the fact that you can express yourself through written word and then through something that's completely absent of words, they're two different spheres, but they go hand in hand, especially kids' books, illustrations, and the author. They're kind of equal contributors to the book they write.
I didn't think about that, about kids' books and all the illustrations that they have in kids' books. That's definitely art.
There are some illustrators, like if you look up Kadir Nelson or Aaron Reynolds, people like that, or even Sophie Blackall. If you look at her illustrations, it's like you're going to a museum for free.
Yeah.
I mean, they're beautiful works of art.
So we have that coming up, and that's going to last all summer long.
Yeah, well, that'll be hung up as long as it lasts.
Right,
If
yeah.
it rains a bunch and it gets ruined.
Well, not just that, the program in general, the reading program.
May 27th through July 12th is officially the last day.
Okay.
May 27th is the sign-up day, right? And it's at all the branches and at your library too. So someone can come to any, Baxter, Monterey, Allgood, or the main library to sign up on the 27th.
So will all the libraries have something going on?
Oh yeah. Our schedules are full. We're kind of putting it together now. Like Spencer has his notes and I have mine. I think you kind of have to keep everything straight. There's so much going on everywhere. So we're excited.
That's good. It's like if you ever want to know, something's going on, it's not just about checking out books. It is like a lot of activities that go on at your local libraries.
Yes. Well, and I'm going to shout out to Allgood. We have our kickoff. Well, we're kicking off when you all do on the 27th, but our big event is Touch a Truck.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've never done. I've never been to a Touch a Truck, but it's going to be Friday, June the 6th. So, like, the city of Allgood is bringing their fire trucks and their police cars and all of that stuff. And Kona Ice will be there, and the Fairyland Goats are going to be there. The Wow Bus is coming. So, like, we're going to have our own kind of kickoff a week.
That's like a petting zoo that will be there, too. You got your Kona Ice. And
yes. Should be fun.
Well, it's kind of like a little mini festival.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
And when's that again?
That's Friday, June the 6th.
Friday, June the 6th at the Allgood branch.
It is.
Okay. Yeah. And any other activities going on at the library that we need to know about?
So we have this tiny art exhibition. That's going to be the 28th. But for people who want to submit works of art, we're letting the general public come on May 27th, June 17th, and June 24th at 2:30 each of those dates. And it's a tiny, like 3-inch by 3-inch canvas, so there's not a lot of room to mess up for people like me who aren't, good artists. But then
like a little tiny Jackson Pollock.
Exactly, yeah, just a couple little things right there, and then you're done. Yeah. But then we're going to display them on the 28th, that's Saturday, starting at 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Is there a theme to that one too?
That one, it can kind of be whatever. You know what I mean? We have a Picasso, teen self-portrait thing, and that's more themed. That's on the 2nd of June at 2 p.m. So that one is a little more rigid. We're kind of making the teens who come, do a self-portrait and inspired by Picasso. So again, it's like if you're not a great artist, it's like it's interpretive.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I always thought his were pretty cool. Some of the stuff he's done.
Oh yeah.
And where can you find a schedule of all the stuff that's happening on your website?
You can, if you go to pclibrary.org, and I'd probably go to attend. Do you think that would be the?
Yeah, but the summer reading program not quite out yet, but it's due for us this Friday. Right. So
okay.
Imagine next week.
All right.
So follow everybody on social media and just keep your eyes peeled, because the good thing is like if you can't attend something at the Cookeville Library, there will be something at Monterey, Baxter, or Allgood.
Yeah.
that you can hit. So
Monterey, Baxter, and Allgood, those libraries have really started to, come into their own, because used to you'd think of the library and you would just think about the one, here in town,
Right.
one in Cookeville. But Monterey, Allgood, and of course our friend Matthew out
yes.
in Baxter,
Yes.
just doing such a great job of serving those communities.
Yes.
And it's great to have, the main library with some other activities they go on to, but been real impressed about how it's really branched out, because it wasn't that way when I was a kid. When I was a kid, you go to the library and your only options were really to get a book.
Right.
And you didn't even really think about Monterey, Allgood, or Baxter even having a library.
Yes.
But now they have as many activities and things to do as the main branch.
Right.
I think that's awesome.
I think Matthew said he's going to do rock painting with kids.
He is like
in
the
May.
king of rock painting.
Yeah.
Like they are they're prolific rock painters there. And have you seen the collection he has? They're beautiful.
They
They're
really
so
are
beautiful.
Yeah.
I've helped them do that like a couple of years ago. Went one afternoon. The kids are always so much fun to be around. And they were painting better than the adults. They didn't care. They just got in there. No fear. No
that's
fear.
awesome.
Just real quick, before we got to move on, give out the website where we can find all the information about the library.
Spencer, you want to take it?
Oh, the website? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pclibrary.org.
Well, that's easy enough, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And that encompasses all the libraries.
It does.
Yeah.
All right, pclibrary.org if you want more information about the adult teen reading program through the summer and all the art and all that stuff. Sounds like a bunch of fun that the Putnam County Library is bringing us this summer. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate 931-WINDOW1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:18 now.
And we have some guests that are from Tennessee Tech. And Dr. Jeremy, is it Shane? Shane? He is here with some of the students at Tennessee Tech. And you said they present their projects today. Kind of explain what's going on for our
So it's a course on organizational leadership. And I wanted to make a project that was more than just something that we did in a classroom. So they get a whole semester to figure out a project that they want to do to raise money for a charity of their choice. They get, as I said, all semester, and it's really big and open-ended. And many of the students find it really interesting, and that was part of the goal, because these are students who are moving towards graduation. They probably don't want a big hairy project in the semester before they graduate, so it had to be good. And so this really tends to capture their attention because it's theirs, and that was why I do what I do. I've had 40 teams over the last 3 semesters that have raised over $20,000 for different charities.
Wow.
Local, national, yeah. So they do an amazing job.
So what are some of the projects? Who wants to go first? Well, you're sitting there, so go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so our project, we raised money for the Movember Foundation, which is a men's health organization, and he challenged us to find a charity that was really close to us, or maybe that we didn't know about, but something that really aligns with our values and something that we care about. And so,
yeah, when you say we, it's like all.
Our
group,
group,
okay,
yes.
all right.
And we have one more guy, but he lives.
I didn't know if everyone had a separate deal or not, but this is the team right here. Okay, I got you.
Yes, so we all really care about men's health, and especially the mental health side.
Yeah.
We've all been affected by it in some way.
Well, that always gets pushed to the back for us dudes. You know, we're not allowed to have feelings or cry.
Talk about your feelings.
Lord, no. Who wants to do that?
Well, I think it's really great that you guys are getting behind this. So there's a 5-member team. So does everybody have a different thing to do on the team, or you just work together with ideas?
Yeah, so something that we kind of focused on was actually a concept that we learned in Dr. Shane's class was something called shared leadership. So we all kind of divvied up our work, but at the same time we all kind of came together, kind of talked about each one's parts in our project to make sure that what we're producing is what we would want to present as a project. Make sure it's upholding the values that we strive to try and educate people on. And so that was something I think that's kind of helped us be really successful in spreading the message of Movember, what they stand for.
Well, everybody's got a different skill set, so you're kind of like, okay, man, you're good at this, you're good at that. Is that how you separated out who did what?
That's a good way of how we separated it. Like someone might be
Step up here a little bit so we can hear you.
Someone might be better at writing. Someone might be better at speaking and doing PowerPoints, and someone might be better at doing finishing other reports. And it was just a good way for us to gauge how we're doing other circumstances.
I got you. Yeah. So when it comes to men's health, you said that was close to everyone's heart. Why is it close to your heart?
For me, growing up, I've always had a lot of anxiety and depression and different things like that. So it's affected me personally quite a bit. And so seeing an organization that holds projects and different things for younger kids, especially, just to make sure they're able to grow up with a better foundation and some mentors in their life. Like it's really cool to see.
Yeah. Well, that is cool. And mentors is things that, and I know that, that young women need that too, but
I really am glad to have these young men in, because it seems like the women on the forefront, they'll tell us when they want to talk about it, but it's like sometimes the men do get kind of pushed behind, and it's like you're not supposed to have feelings or talk about feelings. So I think this. Did y'all say Movember? Is that what you're saying?
Movember.
So that's when you don't shave for November,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Or is there other things that do with that? And then it's like a prostate awareness, mental health.
Yes,
exactly.
yeah. Now, can all y'all grow a beard and stuff? Because I'm about to turn 52 and still can't. So it would take me all month to even get stubble, to be honest with you. But you can still participate even if you're not a hairy guy.
Yeah.
Okay. You just get judged a little bit if you're not. You just look at that guy.
You can wear one of the fake mustaches.
In the back, let's see. So what's your favorite thing about this project?
Kind of my favorite part of it is our tertiary goal. Kind of what you guys were talking about. We wanted to not only obviously get the money for the charity, but within Tennessee Tech and the College of Business, we wanted to make people feel more comfortable and make people like more aware that they can go to other people, that it's okay to not be okay. We had a whole presentation. What we did is we gave out barbecue for Pay What You Want, and all the proceeds went to Movember.
Barbecue talks to people,
Exactly.
That helps get the word out.
Our barbecue actually came from Moogie's Barbecue in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
But, So like we had a whole presentation and just kind of getting to talk with everybody and tell them, it's okay and stuff like that was my favorite part of it.
I think it's great. I'm so proud of you guys for doing that. And it does. The more we talk about things, the easier it gets for other people to think, okay, so I've got people that are the same as me. It's normal to feel blue sometimes. It's normal. Just don't hold it all in. So
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I mean, holding it in, it's just a matter of time before it all comes out for sure. So, being the professor, I mean, how did you come up with this particular program to do?
Yeah, for me, again, I wanted something that mattered to the students, because a big part of leadership is helping people to see a vision and helping people care and being able to communicate that vision to employees and the people that work for you, because a lot of the work that we do often is disconnected sometimes from the greater goals, and we don't share that enough. So I wanted students to have a project where they could work on it, where they could really see that connection. So the idea that they pick a charity that they care about, I really emphasize that. If you're working on something just because you feel like that's a good charity, but you don't care, pick a different charity.
The passion behind it really pushes it.
And the connections that they have with these charities and the charities I've learned about that I didn't know about are really cool, because that then, even if it's just one person on the team, that becomes contagious, where they share that with everybody else. And again, that highlights some of the pieces of leadership, and that was the goal. Again, we can learn about it in a classroom, but this was, let's get real. Let's try to do something that matters.
Well, as younger people, and it seems this way because I remember, believe it or not, I remember being y'all's age.
Believe it or not.
And so and all I wanted to do is, hey, I need to go. I need to find a job. I'm going to go do this job, and that's it. But it seems to me like your generation, and I'm not being, picky or anything like this, needs a greater purpose within their job. Like, this is their job, but what's the actual purpose in this? What am I doing to better me / the world? And when I was your age, we didn't think about that. We just thought about, hey, I need to get a job. I'm going to get married. I'm going to have kids, and this bing bong bing. Everything's lined up exactly the way you're supposed to do it. And that doesn't seem like that's that much of a priority for younger men. Is that true, or is that just stuff I'm reading on the internet?
Or is that just him being old?
Yeah, or is it just me being old?
I would say that to an extent would be true, but most of it would just be, we want to be happy with what we're doing. We want to go to work at least have passion with what we're doing, because we don't want to go to work and dread every day waking up.
Right.
I think that this generation has seen parents, grandparents stay at a job for like 50 years, 40 and 50 years that they hate just to make a living. And I think it's changed the younger generation. They're like, we're doing this different.
Well, then you can side gig your way to wherever you want to make too. So you can, even if you have a job that you don't necessarily like, you can side gig now your way.
Do your passion on your side.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that going on too. I love all this because you're right. Men's mental health has been just pushed away for so long. Weren't supposed to have it. Weren't supposed to have these cares or thoughts, but we always have. And unless you have someone to share it with. Now you're raising money, right? So where does the money go? What's the organization that it goes to?
Well, we donated it directly to the Movember Foundation, and they use it for funding like their projects. So they have they have some bigger projects right now, and they have one in Hawaii and Chicago, and there's another pretty big city.
We should all go to the Hawaii one. Let's raise enough money so we can all go to. I'll go with you.
Notice he's all about the bro stuff.
Well, I mean, if you need a Mr. Don't, I am your guy.
Be a great mentor as to what not to do.
I'll be like, hey, I've done that before. I wouldn't do that. That looks like something I did. I wouldn't do that if I were you. So if you need a Mr. Don't to go to Hawaii with you, call me.
I was going to ask, is there a local chapter for Movember? Okay, if there's not, you guys need to start it.
Yeah, especially if we go to Hawaii. I mean, that's really
Yeah.
that'd make me feel better right then.
But
Just-
no, I'm not knocking on that charity because I think it has been one of the forefronts as to pushing men's health out there, talking about it and doing cool things to make it seem like, okay, we're still guys, we're still being cool, but let's talk about our mental health and let's take care of our health.
How do you get in? How do you get involved with your fundraising? I mean, would you have to wait till November, or can you start now?
Yeah, so you can start today, like right now, if you wanted to. November's I'm not sure if you guys know or not, but basically just mustache and November together.
Yeah.
So
I might could grow a mustache.
Yeah.
All right.
I've seen you grow one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know,
The beard
if
spotty.
one's not able to give monetarily, growing a mustache is a way to represent. That way, the point is I kind of attract some of the attention. And that way
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
You know, what you're on that mustache for, and then you can talk about November with them and
Yeah.
spread that message of what they're trying
The
to do.
gimmick really helps
Oh, yeah.
educate people
It sure
about it in a
does.
fun way.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so that's what's one way to give back.
But how do they give to you
Yeah.
so when you turn it in that y'all get credit for it? I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, their projects are done. They turn those in.
Oh, they're done. Oh, you're done
they
with
turned
it
those
then.
in today. So I don't know how they've done this semester quite yet. So I get to find out.
How'd y'all do? Did you think you did?
I think we did excellent.
I
All
think
right.
they knocked it out of the park.
All right, well, good. All right, well, we're rooting for you guys then for sure. Well, I hope you get a good grade. I hope you raised a bunch of money, and I'll grow my mustache out. Let me know when we're going to Hawaii.
I love it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I can't wait. It should be a bunch of fun. And that's all, it's just another great thing that some students at Tennessee Tech are doing. I know a lot of times we just take Tennessee Tech for granted,
Boy,
the students for granted. They go there
Some
and
of the best students there.
we need to stop that. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. We appreciate it. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never ever, 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 never ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Atlanta Braves fell to the Colorado Rockies 2-1 yesterday. It snapped an 8-game losing streak for Colorado and stopped the Braves' chances of getting back to 500 as they fell to 14-16. Atlanta will start a 3-game set with the Dodgers tomorrow. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Cardinals swept the Reds in a doubleheader 6-0 and 9-1. The Diamondbacks beat the Mets 4-3. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox in extras 7-6, and the Phillies topped the Nationals 7-2. Two teams in the Stanley Cup playoffs are moving on as the Washington Capitals beat the Canadiens 4-1 and won the series 4-1 in the East first round. The Florida Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-3 to win their series and move on in the East as well. Join us tonight for the second round of the 7 AAA baseball tournament as the 1-seed Upperman will take on Cumberland County at 4 and Stone Memorial battles White County at 7. You can watch both games on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Whether you're looking for windows, garage doors, custom window treatments, or a really cool outdoor space, Willow Window can help you out. Get all the info at willowwindow.pro. That's .pro instead of .com.
Yes, very good.
Well, I just want to throw that out there. A lot of people get confused by
I think
that.
it stands out more since they're different,
Yeah.
you know.
And Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Well, from WCTE, we have Miss Jordan. I'm going to try to say your last name without messing it up. Wiskowski. What?
Close.
Walker.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay,
Literally
Wiskowski
perfect.
Hey,
That's better than I say it.
Way to go.
Fun to be here. Yep.
There's going to be a cool dance competition that's coming up. Is this the first that CTE has done?
Yeah, so this is our first time trying this out. We are borrowing this idea from the Star Center over in Jackson, Tennessee. They do a Dancing with the Stars because it's the Star Center. And so we're like, how can we make this cool for WCT in this area, the Upper Cumberland?
Great idea.
Yeah, so it's called Let's Dance. And so we're excited just to see how people come out and want to participate. And there's just a lot of different ways to get plugged in with it. So I'm excited to talk about it.
Up and let somebody know you're wanting to come out.
So we right now in this month, so starting it's May 1st. Oh my goodness, through June 1st, we're trying to find dancers. And so if you are passionate about WCTE, just public television in general, that's the #1 ticket. And then if you're like, I think I can learn a dance and perform it on live TV, this is for you for sure. And so it's partner dancing. So it doesn't have to be ballroom dancing by any means. That's a very clear thing we want people to know.
It can be any style
Anything,
of
tap dance, hip hop, jazz, square dance, exactly.
Break dance.
Swing dance. What? How fun.
I'm not doing it, but watching it.
Right. Right. And so you can do it.
Come on, girl. And I'm like, no.
You'd be a perfect participant.
Would I have a professional help me learn?
So yes, but the dancers are responsible for finding that person themselves. And a lot of the time what I have found is if you just go to a dance studio and maybe ask, there's, more of a senior dancer that's like, yeah, I can put together a dance for you. Instead of maybe paying someone, maybe you're already connected to somebody that would be willing to do that. It doesn't have to be I'm going to pay $2,000 for a choreographer, type of thing.
So this is a anybody in the community can sign up.
So the goal is actually, our big goal would be to cover all the Upper Cumberland, so all the counties. But for this first year, we just want people that are passionate. And so if we can we've had a few people already put in their names for Putnam and Overton. And so we're excited to see the names come through. But if you're from your county and you want to participate, you have to apply. So you apply first, and that's all online on our website. And then after that, we as a WCT will pick those people. And we're trying to get 7 to 10 couple.
So do they need to put in like a video of them dancing?
Yes. Not of them dancing, but just to show their personality. So just saying, hey, like there's three.
Of them like an introduction.
Exactly right. Okay. So there's like 3 to 5 questions I think we put on there after they apply, and it just sends it in and says like, hey, this is why I'd have fun. This is how I would fundraise for the station, and just find their personality. So make sure they're outgoing and want to actually do it.
Right, yeah.
That's a cute idea.
Yeah, so it'll be a good time. And the event itself is February 12th. So it seems like forever away. And so really that's why right now we're focusing.
Practice to be the best.
Well, yeah. Now
need some time.
There was a time back in the day when Dancing with the Stars first came out. And that's when a lot of Dancing with the Stars promotions like this started popping up locally.
Yep.
He's going to get himself in trouble.
And I'll just tell you.
Not get asked.
Now, this was back. This is back in my upper 20s. So this has been
no excuse.
20.
So just a few years ago.
20 years ago. So keep that in mind. I did win the Dancing with the Stars in Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay, so I think we found our contestants.
It's not because I was a good dancer, because it was all based on applause.
Oh, okay.
And
you like
I wasn't really
brought
good
a
at
winner.
dancing, but I was good at hyping the crowd.
See, and that's a lot of it, and that's the thing of how people can win prizes. Is there's 3 different categories. So the first is costume, which they're responsible for, but all hair and makeup will be done by Aspire Salon, which is awesome. But then the second thing will be how much money you raise before the competition, but then how good your dancing is the third thing.
Yeah.
But basically, when you want to cast a vote, it's $1 a vote. So that's kind of how we're fundraising for the station itself, since we are public television. And so, I mean, if you have a good backing and you want to come and dance, I think I just recruited here today.
Well, so there you got paired with they had a male and female that you would do the dance with. I did my dance with the Sheila on the show at the time.
Okay.
And we dominated, but we got Arthur Murray, Arthur Murray School of Dance.
Yeah.
They had one of those in Lexington, and we went and took lessons for 2 months on how to do it.
Serious.
It was.
And you were in your 20s.
Yeah, I could have been out doing anything.
Yeah.
When I was at the Arthur Murray
out
School
there
of Dance.
Right, so you could win that mirror ball trophy.
Truly. And there will be a trophy.
Right.
There will be a great trophy.
There'll be a trophy, Jason.
Yes.
I've still got my trophy from that.
He's just hyping himself up. I think he's talking himself
ginormous.
into it.
So you've got to do it for the community you grew up in.
Yeah.
Cookeville.
Well, my wife doesn't let me,
She don't let you out at night.
well, no, she doesn't let me put my trophy out.
Because you didn't win it with
That's
her.
too bad.
It's a big trophy too.
Maybe this is the opportunity for the two of you.
Gaudy, honey.
Now Donna can dance now.
See? Maybe y'all better do it.
I mean, it's pretty fitting. And I think we have some cool people. Shan Stout, local here. She's going to be the MC, which we're excited about. We're trying to get some cool 3 judges. So that's another thing.
Shan.
You know what? Maybe I'd be a better judge since I am a winner.
Oh. We can put that in your bio, winner of the whatever Kentucky
Lexington,
Kentucky dance off or something.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk.
Circa 2000.
There you go.
Glory days.
Oh my
Those were the days.
No, but this is kind of the same lightheartedness that we want the dance off to be. We don't want it to be like everyone's stressed and it's like this serious thing. It's like, nah, you're coming, have fun. You can sponsor dancers. So if there's anyone listening that is like, I don't want to dance, but I'd love to help. Sponsorships are great, and that all the info is online. But yeah, we're excited for it.
Is that WCTE.org?
Yep. And then it's actually /let's-dance, but you'll find it if you go to our events page. But
well, I know Avery had mentioned something about this at one point, and she was really pushing for Freaky Dave from Kiss FM to get involved with it.
Okay.
And let me tell you, I'll just throw this out there, Sheila. I think you'll back me up on this. Freak's a pretty good dancer.
Let me tell you, if that dancing could include twerking, there you go.
There's
He'd
really
win it.
limited rules.
Right. I mean,
we got to be family friendly.
Yeah.
This is CTE.
That is.
Right.
That is true.
well, that
He enjoys twerking.
right, but
Live TV.
But I think he would calm it down enough and possibly keep his shirt on. And that's what we hope.
On the bright side, it's
hope for anyway.
It's 21 and older is the people that can attend and
he's way
actually be a part of the event.
Okay,
but,
well,
but
good.
people at home can actually participate as well. So this is that's why we're doing live TV, and so they'll be able to vote in on their phone too. So it's
fantastic.
literally for everybody. It's not
Yeah.
just for the people in the room. So
Well, that'd be great watching
Yeah.
then too, especially if you know a few people who were in it.
Right.
'Cause then you can you got somebody to root for a little bit.
Exactly. So till
You should
June
do it,
1st.
Sheila.
June 1st
Yeah,
is
be
the
a judge,
deadline.
I would.
No, you should get into a dance.
You're telling me that, and remember, you always gripe that I'm older than you.
Right, but I can.
Remind people I'm older than you. Are acting too old to dance.
But
you
I
want to be
but,
a
but
judge.
well, I'm a winner already. I don't.
Throws me into everything.
I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. You know, I don't want. I mean, it'd be like they've snuck a professional in, and I don't want.
It would be, there's the comedy portion
Right.
of the dance team.
Well, now you and Tim could probably pull it off real good.
We're really
I
good.
haven't won any kind of trophies like
Well,
you.
now's your opportunity.
Big one. There you go.
That's what I'm
Done.
saying.
Oh, so you're scared of the senior curse because
Oh, I'm not scared of anything.
sophomore curse, what they say. You don't think you can win another one?
Well, I don't know that.
You need to find out.
Well, I don't need.
Was it just a fluke, or does Jason really know how to
I
dance?
don't need to try it again. I already got first place, big trophy. I'm ready to be a judge
It's like
now.
I've got nothing to prove.
Right, but you do. You
No,
got-
not really.
well,
Remember, I have corgi
Jordan,
legs. They
Jordan,
would-
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you another participant here, but she's fighting it.
I mean, when it was him that was a professional dancer.
She's fighting it awfully hard, isn't she? We'll talk to Jordan a little bit more coming up.
If she stays with us.
let-
She may run out.
Let's Dance is coming up on WCTE. We'll find out more about getting involved with that and how you can participate. All coming up on Good Morning Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Warning! Excessive fun ahead. The 47th Annual Poke Salad Festival hits Jackson County May 8th through the 10th with live music, vendors, events, and car show. And more poke salad than you can shake a biscuit at. Visit pokesalad.org and tell your taste buds we said you're welcome. It's the Poke Salad Festival in Jackson County with Cookeville Communications.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. We're off to a cloudy and mild start on this first day of May. Scattered storms are expected to develop later today, posing a risk of damaging winds and large hail. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. South wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to 25 miles per hour times. A few showers and storms will remain possible overnight with lows around 60. Scattered storms are expected again Friday with highs around 80.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason is dealing with you here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:46 now.
And Jordan from WCTE is in here with us. We were talking about one of their new fundraisers this year is Let's Dance, the TV dance competition.
Yep.
So they
I
can
think
go.
that's awesome. What a great way to raise money, too,
Yeah,
is to
it's
have some
something
fun
fun.
with it. Yeah.
Right. And even if you're not involved with the dancing, you could still watch and kind of vote for your favorite.
Right, exactly. And then cool location-wise, we're at the Putnam County Convention Center. So it'll be cool to just be in a new space. Now, it's new now. We're having this event on February 12th of 26.
Listen,
but
it's going to be new for 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the new fairgrounds for 10 years now.
fair enough.
Yeah.
So it'll be a cool venue to be a part of or be at, and we're hoping to have stock the place, have as many tables as possible because there'll be table seats and you can buy tables or sponsor tables, I should say, or just come and
Oh, so you can come and watch it live.
Yes, I should have said that. Yes, you can watch it live. Our goal is to get anywhere between 30 to 40 tables full of people. And so it's like interactive in the room too. So the dancers are also like hyped up.
Yeah.
Versus it just being the
That
cameras.
You can root on your favorite there live, give them some encouragement and things like that.
Yeah.
Because it from a professional,
Y'all take that lightly.
Lexington, Kentucky, Dancing with the Stars champ.
Right. As a former winner and professional, it is difficult. You got a bunch of people watching you, so it's nice to have that encouragement.
You like people watching you. Don't act like that's something bad.
Oh no, it wasn't.
No, I loved it.
It wasn't bad for me, but I'm just saying, when people are hollering for you,
The pressure is on. No,
clapping
you
for
want to
you.
do good for those that are
Sure,
yelling.
it makes you feel like you're doing good. I imagine if it was just a big empty room, you'd be like, "What am I even doing here?"
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, and like silence when
So what
they're
would
done
you be
dancing.
judging them on, since it can be any kind of format?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, like we had mentioned, the dancing can be anything. It doesn't have to be ballroom. So we can be anywhere from tap and jazz and hip hop, whatever. But the judging categories, the first is the costume, and so the partners are responsible for that. And then the second would be how much money they raised for the station for WCT PBS before the competition itself, like the day of. And then the third would be the dance itself. So like how great is the dance and how entertaining and how it all comes together. So so those are the three categories. But the the audience votes. So there will be judges, but they'll only have a percentage of the votes that there's worth. Basically everybody else. So from home, you can text in who your vote is for.
It's like dancing with the
That's what we're trying to replicate. And then when you're in the studio too, or at Putnam County Convention Center, you can actually vote too. So, so $1 a vote is how it'll work. But
that's a good way to raise money too.
Yep,
that's a good way to get that in. Shan will be great at hosting it
yes,
too.
excited to have Shan Stout with us too. So that'll be
but she'll
awesome.
think everybody did a good job. She'll be like, "Oh, what a great job you did,"
That's why she's big.
and you may not have. You may not have done a good job.
I can see her saying like, "Well, that's a different dance. But good job."
Yeah. I would like to see some tap dancing. I think tap dancing is so cool. And but do you need a partner for tap dancing?
Yeah, so it is a partner for every dance. And so if you apply, so you'll apply online, doesn't mean you'll automatically get into the competition. We'll have to pick you. But if you're just one person, you're like, I really want to do this, but I don't know who I'd do it with, we will put you with somebody else. Or we'll find you somebody if no one applied that's single. But yes, so yeah, everyone will have a partner. It's just you don't necessarily have to apply with one.
Now, what about some of these dance studios? And what if you went and got a ringer?
Well, most of the dance studios are under 21, and so you have to be 21 or older to participate. But one of the cool things that we're hoping to do is to find some local dance studios that want to perform in the intermissions. And so in between dancing, partner dancing, we'd love to have 2 or 3 studios that are represented to perform one of their dances.
There's several dance studios here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked to a few of them, and they're all over the Upper Cumberland too.
Exactly.
It's not just that they're in Cookeville; they're everywhere.
And so that might be another type of application process where we might just be like, if you're interested in this, if you want to submit your name, I'm going to just claim it right here. How about that? If you want to submit your name, we'll put a Google form together and then we'll figure out who are the 2 or 3 dance studios that would want to be on live TV too. So it'd be kind of fun. So.
And there's some other things, WCT's doing things year round to raise money for public television. Yep. And today is something, right?
Yeah. Today is literally public media giving days, and so May 1st and 2nd, it's an annual thing, but it happens to be today that you can give. So this is for anyone that wants to just give money to the station or any public media at all. But it's a national event. And so if you want to go, we have a special page for that, wct.org/public media giving days. You can give. And if you're already a member and you're already giving and you're like, I want to give a little more, you can do that. Or if you're new and have never done it, it's a great opportunity. So it's 1st and 2nd. So May 1st and 2nd. And then that's a great way to give. And then there's also some fun events coming up before that February 12th, which is we have our Haunted Half, our half
always
marathon.
A huge deal.
And 5K, and that's on October 25th. And then we also have that same day, the Blues and Brews Festival. So we're excited for that this year to be at Trackside again. But we have
what a great place to have it.
Right. And it's such a cool, and I'm new to the area, so seeing that place is so cool.
Yeah.
And we have a really great band. the Mark Anthony Ensemble. They're out of Franklin, Nashville area.
Yeah.
So they're coming to perform. It's rock and roll, a little bit bluesy, but more rock and roll. So we're excited to have them. So that again is on October 25th too. So they're all available to get tickets.
It's
so
always a great event. I love the way people dress up for that haunted half.
Yeah.
I mean, there's last year I can't remember how many superheroes and cartoon characters and little girls dressed as princesses, and I mean it was just you never knew what was coming. And then you had the serious people who had on all their running gear.
Yeah, and they were trying to be as light as they could. They didn't want that outfit.
Yeah, well, some of them
the
coming,
dinosaur outfit.
Yeah, some of them coming through like, how did you even run in that?
So you did the whole marathon in it?
There were some people who did
I don't even know how they'd do that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense to me, but hey, more power to them because
Right.
it made it a lot more interesting to those of us who aren't runners.
Just watching and cheering.
And we do have one more event I forgot to mention as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
That's even sooner. In May 31st through June 8th is our great TV auction we do every year.
Yeah.
And so tune into that.
Oh, that's coming up real
very
soon.
fast, like in
Yeah.
a month. And so we'll be live on air. I think it's 4 or 5 days. And so if you want to donate or you want to find something good, make sure you visit our website. We have all the info on that too.
Now, Jordan, you're new here, right?
I am.
And where are you from?
I'm from Iowa.
Iowa.
Moved from West Des Moines, Iowa.
Well,
So-
how'd you get here?
So my husband works at the hospital, the local hospital, and so he's a PT. And so we moved here, and I have a lot of family in the Franklin College Grove area.
I
So
gotcha. So you're familiar with Tennessee then? It wasn't
yes,
like, oh, okay.
yes, they moved in 21, so I'm kind of familiar with it. It's not.
Well, are you liking it so
We
far?
love Cookeville.
Yeah.
We love Cookeville. We just hiked Burgess Falls or whatever
Falls,
with our son the other day, and it was awesome. I'm like, I can't wait to do this all summer. So
There's some beautiful places around here.
so many cool places. So I'm excited to see
Well,
it.
that's it. That we would talk about it all the time. For those of us who've lived here a bunch or grew up here, we kind of forget that those things exist. So it's always neat to hear from you newcomers.
Yep.
What you find cool about this area, and WCT does such a good job of focusing on that cool stuff.
Right. I've loved seeing like this because being new, all these shows have been in production before I was here. And so like the Wish You Were Here, being able to go back through that is so cool. I'm not done with it, but I'm working my way through it. And it's your business with Dr. Michael Akins is so good. And then Where Stories Live is another one that we're actively putting out episodes too. So it's cool to see.
It's we have one of the few PBS stations, especially in a market in town this size, that goes through that much time and effort to bring locally produced shows.
Wins national awards for them.
Yeah, I mean it's a really big deal, and we're lucky to have WCT here in our community, and having fun raising money is something that y'all are good at. Now, is that your full-time job? How do we have fun and make money?
That should be the title. Yeah. I actually do admin and marketing. So I was hired as a kind of a hybrid position for our CEO Avery. So yeah, it's been fun because it's kind of a new role. So I get to kind of create what we need it to be. I guess. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's been such a growing station here for so long, and again, I remember being a kid, what it was being little watching it, and then watching it now, it's unbelievable. I mean, you could put this in any town, any market, and blow the other PBS stations away, and some of the other commercial stations you could dominate.
Yeah, and there's a lot. We are like one of the smallest stations as well, like in the country. So it's kind of a cool little stamp. Yeah, like we're in the bottom 10% for sure of the station size.
Way.
Yes, and we're mentioned a lot, like on random. Just events that the CEO of PBS will say, like, if Cookeville can do it, anybody can do it, you know? So
I don't know about that. I mean, because Cookeville can do some amazing things that other
specifically
towns can't.
WCTE.
Yeah. Well, no, but
they might not have the community we have.
Yeah, I know, and I agree. I think it is interesting because it's like, I think they more so mean just like with the staffing, because our staff is so small and that type of dynamic.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's a great way to get Cookeville involved. Tell us we can't.
Yeah. That's good.
We're going to show you.
Because we're all like, oh, you about to find out today. I mean, that's how
That's a
how we.
good Tennessee attitude.
Yeah. You.
Just hide and watch.
You about to find out. Well,
I hope you come back with us.
Yeah, I hope so,
We haven't
yeah.
scared you off.
No, it's great.
we appreciate your time this morning, and if you want to get involved with the dancing
Let's
portion, Let's Dance. You can go to wcte.org and you can find all that information there, and then keep up with all the other events. And then there's a way to give money today and tomorrow with it's the national thing about public broadcasting. So if WCTE has done something for you, for your kids, things they do for kids is amazing. So we're lucky to have them here in our community. So please support them, and now you can support them in a fun way. Jordan, we appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Coming up tomorrow, Sheila, who we got?
The Upper Cumberland reporters Jacob Benson and also Pastor Steve Warren with the Bend Church.
All right, all that coming up tomorrow here on Good Morning Cookeville, live from the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you a little bit later here on Hub Plus with the National Day of Prayer. See y'all later. Bye.